here.
Been here fucking 8 hours.
I just wanted to say I'm sorry for the thing because Abby, I really like you and I enjoy when you talk. So I'm sorry for leaving.
I enjoy you too. I wanna. We need to introduce you. I'm gonna jump off because I have dinner, but I want to introduce you to someone who used to be on the app that we talk to all the time. He doesn't come on anymore, but he's one of the smartest people we ever had in rooms, and he lives in Germany. His name is Alex, and I have all his.
Alex, New York.
He's in Frankfurt.
Nice, interesting.
Are you in a city?
Sorry?
Are you in a city?
Yeah, of course, I'm in a city. I mean, I'm near Frankfurt, but not
No,
quite
Abby, she's
there.
on the fucking moon.
Why do you keep
He's
recording my
historian. Also, a brilliant historian. So, anyway, he used to love doing music.
So maybe he's already part of my friends. I don't know. Maybe you can. Can you share profiles in chats or in the clubhouse or?
Yes, I can share. I will send you a message because I think he still has an account. So I'll send you. JLo, do you have his profile?
Do I have it? Let me check. Hold on 1 second. You know, it takes me a minute to do this shit. Hold on 1 second.
Stop trying to do.
No. Do not pull over. All right, I have like 27 Alexes, but.
Alex S.
Did he just completely close the app? Oh, let me put in Alex S. Hold on.
No, I saw him pop in a few months ago.
I don't know why he's not coming up. It's so weird.
Get to my list. If you should marry, I will send it to you. No problem.
Let's see if I try to invite him if it comes up. Invite people.
I mean, you can take your time, look for him,
This poem can be translated as the Book of the Imminence of the Way, or the Book of the Way and of how it manifests itself in the world.
Right.
Or simply, the Book of the Way. Since it is already well known by its Chinese title,
they never know what's going on. They just repeat what the Democrats tell them.
Its
So
author,
the Democrats told them,
there's practically nothing to be said.
we don't like black
He
folks.
may have been
And so
an
they just
older
repeat it.
contemporary.
Trump gonna take your abortion rights. Project 2025. And they just repeat it. They don't even go and look at the fucking goddamn abortion law in their individual state to see what's going on. As a matter of fact, New York is so goddamn liberal, I think you can have an abortion up to 6 months. I looked at what was going on in my state. Because if a woman in my state says, I was assaulted, I want that bitch to go have her abortion. If a woman had consensual sex with a man and he took the condom off without her permission and she got pregnant, I want her to have her abortion. If she was out there just living her life having sex because she's grown and she can do that and tried to damn protect herself and her birth control failed her, I want her to be able to have her abortion. I don't give a fuck about them damn unborn ass babies. I don't believe in putting a woman's body through that when you didn't ask for that. You took the precautions to protect yourself from it. But these women that are out there, and this is why I'm moderate, because I'm really in the middle. These bitches that's out there getting pregnant every month and having an abortion and going and fucking again, they need to lock them bitches up. Those are some sick whores. So instead of me screaming about, oh, they took the abortion rights, I actually read to see what was going on with the abortions. Liberals can't do that. They're fucking weird. They're not well. They want people to keep, and I'm going to say this again. I've been saying this on Clubhouse and people think I'm crazy. They are making trans genitals, mock genitals out of scraped, shredded thigh meat. I'm going on mute.
Well, we have to remember a lot of these young liberals
the teachers have already told us that they have to pass these dummies. They have to give everybody a trophy award. And by the time they leave high school, they can't even read at grade level. So no, they're not reading laws. They're not reading initiatives. They don't know what the hell is going on. Congressman John, this is a woman's only space, Congressman.
Sure,
you're going to be booted. Okay? You're going to get booted out of the space, Congressman. And I don't know if that's you with the Anon. Okay? That's probably him with the Anon recording our room.
Creepy.
Yeah, they can't read. So no, they have to get their talking points from the liberals. And look at what Harper said before she left. Got it, wrong room, wrong space. See, black liberals especially, they like the echo chamber. They like to be surrounded by the same talking points and the same like-minded people. You cannot be a black conservative. You cannot be a black Trump supporter. You cannot even be a black critical thinker. Black liberals do not like that shit. And I'm not saying all. Some will tolerate you if you're a black conservative or kind of a right-leaning or independent, moderate type of person. But if you're critical of Democrats, if you're critical of leftists, they do not like you. Somebody said in a room the other day I was moderating, they're like, we need a new civil rights movement. I just asked the person, what would that look like to black people? Because we don't even like to be critical of each other. We don't even like black people who don't think and vote like us. Can you imagine you're a mom and your young son or daughter could be the next, Martin Luther King or just some great leader? God has already preordained this person to be the voice of the community when they become an adult. And suppose they're not a leftist, liberal, they, them weirdo. Black folks aren't going to listen to that person. Yeah. You know how many people have asked me to run for politics, get into politics? So many people, especially on this app, have said, nah, you should get into politics. When I was really heavily active on Facebook, now you should get into politics. Why? You niggas ain't going to do nothing but assassinate my ass. The fuck? You think I'm going to put my life on the line for black folks? Absolutely not. And I love my people, but they don't want to listen to me. First of all, they're not going to listen to a black woman unless it's Kamala Harris talking about, this is the first time I had a pork chop sandwich. Remember she did that when she was running for presidency the first time? And then the second time, wait a minute. She talked about pork chop sandwiches? Girl, she went and got a pork chop sandwich from a food truck. Talking about she had never had one before. I was like, and all the black people were like, yes, she's the sister. Black queen, black girl magic. Then a couple months after that, she did a photo shoot in some Timberland boots. Because, black liberals love symbolic gestures. And then, most recently, this last election cycle, what did she do? Told y'all she washed her greens in the tub. And if that wasn't bad enough, the first time she was running for president.
Washing greens in the tub is nasty. I've never heard of that. But yeah.
No, nobody does. Nobody does. And not even Kamala Harris.
And she knows she probably listened to somebody who, what do you call them people who are, I can't even think right now. I don't know. Let me come back to that
because she kind of sounds like, a Southern black woman a little bit. They're all in the comments saying, oh yeah, she one of us. Pass her the potato. Let her make the potato salad. It's embarrassing. It's fucking embarrassing. I don't understand that. But that comes from a lack of pride. They do that with biracial people too. And I don't care who's biracial. I don't care. Biracial is biracial. Biracial is not black. You don't get to mix gin and juice and tell me it's straight up gin. I'm not stupid enough to sit there and say, oh yeah, this mixie is black like me. No ma'am, you are biracial. It's okay to be biracial. Your mama's white. We're not the same. My parents are black. As hell. But black people have such low self-esteem that they will they don't gatekeep. Anybody can come in. Anybody. Because they feel like that's how you pretty up the race. By bringing in the mixies and the ones that sound like they have a little bit of a southern drawl and probably had a black friend in middle school. That's prettying up the race to them. When you care about something and value something, you gatekeep naturally. You can't come and tell me you're a black woman and your mammy white. Bitch, what you talking about? No, ma'am. You are biracial. bicycle. You have two races. Bye. Okay?
And they will argue. Have you ever seen? They will argue a biracial person to death. If a biracial person's like, no, I'm biracial.
Yeah.
I acknowledge both my parents. No, you black. They will argue a biracial. It's like, but Hillary's emails. They will Hillary email you to death over your biracialness.
Yeah. No, they'll tell you if the police stop you, you black. Yeah, because everybody's out here committing crime, waiting to get stopped by the police. Hey, that's how sick black people are. They're really sick people. They really are. Everybody's waiting for the police to stop them. No. Not everybody's a fucking criminal and thinking about the police stopping them. So, just mind your business and let these biracial people be what they are. It's weird to try to force them to ignore a whole half of them. That's weird. And they got mad at Tay Diggs because he told niggas that his children are biracial. They got mad at him for that. I don't want biracial women in every black woman's space. They don't belong. They did that to the natural hair movement. They were so proud to be mixed. I specifically watched this in the 90s, the earlier 2000s. They were so glad to tell you they were mixed. But then when black women started loving our fucking hair and loving our curl patterns, and now we're looking for products and we're not doing relaxers, here they come wanting to be the queen of the natural hair movement. Bitch, you've been putting water and gel on them frizzy ass curls your whole life. This is not about you. You had wet poodle hair your whole fucking life. This is about black women with four textured hair loving our fucking curls. And they sit back and let those biracial women take over the natural hair movement too. Now you got nigga women out here trying to use mixed chicks. Bitch, that's not for your hair. This is what happens when you don't fucking gatekeep. Biracial women have to be at the top of everything. They want to be at the top of being mixed. And then when black women say, well, y'all gonna be mixed, we gonna be proud to be black girl magic. Now they want to be at the top of black girl magic too. They're a bunch of invaders just like their white mothers. And a lot of them have those non-black mammies that didn't like black women because they felt like their black husband, boyfriend, baby daddy was probably putting his dick in one and they couldn't compete. So this is who you were raised by. Black men who probably hate black women. That's why he fucked your mama in the first place. And a non-black mother who hates black women because she knows she can never compete with a black woman's beauty. And you want me to believe that you somehow are in a sisterhood with me. Fuck out of here.
Listen, I've met a lot of biracials. One of my best friends growing up was a biracial woman. We've lost contact over the years as we've gotten older. But I've never met a biracial woman who was raised by a white woman who didn't get around black women and start to trauma dump about black girls that hated me growing up. Black girls hated me. They were jealous of me. They were jealous of my hair. I didn't get along with black girls because this, that, and the other. I've never met one who didn't come with a whole fantastical tale about growing up around black girls who hated her, gave her some sort of trauma because they were jealous of her mixed race, jealous of her hair. And as you get older and you get so tired of the tale, you're like, okay, sis, we get it. You've had issues with black women. You were raised by black women hating parents. We understand. You come with a list of traumas as it relates to black women. And it's boring. It's actually boring. So if we got any biracial women in the house, please. Black girls don't want to hear your traumatic tales about how you were growing up and a black girl put bubble gum in your, long locks and was jealous of you because you dated all the hot black jocks. We get it. You guys all have the same playbook. We understand. We're not minimizing your experience. But go tell a therapist, go tell your white mammy. Most of us don't want to hear it because we hear it from all of you.
And a lot of that comes from, they didn't have black mothers who were like white. The way white women mother has always been strange to me. Just look at them on the internet. Just get on Instagram. You'll see the difference between having a white mother and a black mother. They didn't grow up with in a black household with seasoned food with a black mother that'll tell you go sit your fucking ass down. crave that. So when they get older, they wanna try to pull on black women and get black women to reparent them and nurture them the way their white mammy didn't. That's really a big part of it. Other than that, I don't give a fuck what happened to you in school, girl. I don't care. How do I care? And you're not gonna come over here and talk. Go. Where's your father? Your parents. See, this is the thing. These blacks and whites get together and they fuck and they make these Frankenstein children, these oatmeal colored children, and then they don't tell them what the world is like. And then they come out bothering black women, thinking that black women need to be their men. But that was your parents' job to tell you, look, we are different races. We fuck and you're here, and this is what might happen. Now that you're here with your oatmeal colored skin, this might happen. It's their job to prepare you to be a biracial in the world. It's not my goddamn job, because, girl, I didn't suck your daddy's dick. So don't come over here dumping that shit on me. I don't care. I am a very dark-skinned, 97% African black woman. I have hooga booga problems. I don't have mixedy problems, and I don't want to hear about that shit. Welcome to the stage, Deja. Would you happen to be a cry-racial? I call them cry-racials, because they cry about every motherfucking thing.
No, I'm not. I'm just a woman of color.
Welcome in. Cry-racials, feel free to come to the stage. I don't know. We're not stopping you from coming in. All I'm saying is I don't want to hear about that shit. I don't care what happened. I really don't. I don't care about you fucking black boys, because guess what? I munch carpets. I'm a lesbian. I'd never compete with you for no dick. Girl, I don't care. You can take the black dykes too. Take them. If they want a biracial woman, they should not be over here. I'm not nobody's second choice. I date people who want and prefer and love and obsess over dark skin. That's who I date. That's why I date other people who don't even look in that direction. They want Naomi Campbell. That's who I date. Okay? I'm not second to nobody. Go get your match. Go get your choice. Because if you're not their first preference, they're not going to treat you right anyway. So I don't know why anybody would waste their time. If you're not obsessed over my naps and and buying me shea butter for my skin, I don't even want you. I don't know why black women argue with these women over these niggas anyway. I wouldn't do it, but welcome in, Foodie. Welcome to the room.
I just realized there was someone in the audience who left during this discussion. I didn't, not that it matters. I think about it while she was in here, but she has some biracial children. And no doubt I'm going to hear some shit probably in my inbox later, because she's always accusing me of being racist and weird. She'll probably go into these spaces and talk shit, because there's always some weirdo liberal talking shit about me in somebody's room. Calling me out about something I said or didn't say. So because she's usually in my inbox complaining about something. So I just realized she left, and I'm like, oh, it'll probably be an hour or so before she's sending me a long-ass message about, are you racist against biracials? I might block the hoe. I might block her. Who is it? I'll tell you later. I don't even want to say the name, because folks like to just, did you hear what Nye said? Did you hear Nye was talking about you in another room? She brought up your name and you left. So yeah, I'll back channel you. That's crazy. People are weird with that, wanting to message people and bother people about what they say. I got such a heavy block hand. That hoe would have been blocked the first time. Bitch, don't come crying to me about what you don't like when you don't even have to be in. You don't even have to be around me. I wish a bitch would. That part. Yeah, that shit is weird.
Hello, ladies.
Hello, Nunu.
Are you a cry-racial, Nunu?
Can you repeat that?
Are you a cry-racial?
What's that?
A biracial that cries about everything?
No, girl. I don't cry about nothing. I'm always making lemonade.
I heard that.
Okay.
I don't blame. No. I figure it out always, and I never cry. Yes. It's gonna get done. So who's doing that?
Oh no, nobody in here did that. We were just talking about that weird thing that cry-racial women do. When they come around black women, they start crying about how they were treated by the black girls in school, like we're supposed to be their damn free therapists or something. I wonder if they know about BetterHelp.com. That'd be a good place to go cry about your biracial experience. a good place to do it. BetterHelp.com, ladies. Check that out.
Some racist ass bitches.
Complain about how you were treated.
Some racist fucking bitches.
No, I listen to therapists.
Fuck all of these bitches asses today.
Enjoy. I think it's therapeutic for them, and they get off on it a little bit to cry to black women with, they're jealous of my skin, they're jealous of my hair, they're jealous I'm light skinned, they're jealous all the black boys like me. Those be the same 3 talking points that they always recite. So no, I don't know that they want to go talk to a therapist, not unless she's black.
That's a point.
I don't like when people think that other people are jealous of them. Like, that's just, I don't know, that's like diabolical.
Part of that is our fault a little bit. And when I say fault of black women, not all, part of it is, and I won't even blame the biracial women, I won't hold it against them too much, because in their defense, many of them, if not all, depending on the environment that they were raised in, I have no doubt that they went to school with a bunch of bonnet bandits who were gave them a hard time and gave them a lot of attitude because of their hair and their skin. Because again, we are a community of people obsessed with race and colorism and one-drop rules. Okay? Yeah. And so I have no doubt that a lot of these women caught some heat if they were raised in a black neighborhood, or around a lot of black girls, ratchet-ass black girls, who just gave them shit because of how they looked. So I get it, right? Unfortunately, for many of them, in my opinion, I believe that a lot of them think all black women feel this way about them. Remember the other night that white girl came in the room, we kind of had to coddle her and hold her hand and let her know, we're not like the white black women that you probably have experienced in your life journey. We're not going to give you a hard time because you're a white woman. We're not going to shut down your voice because you're a white woman. We don't care if you suck black dick. We're not jealous if you're in an interracial relationship. We're not going to give you some attitudes because if you speak, So some of them have to be coddled a little bit because of their experiences with black women. And, that is our fault a little bit.
You're right, though. But you're right that black women probably have terrorized them because black women terrorize.
Exactly.
They do. But I got terrorized because I was black and not bald-headed. Like, I guess I was expected to be bald-headed because I'm black. Like, that's how weird black women are. My point is, though, they better go talk to their mammy about that. You can't come and burden my life with your biracial problems because I don't care. I'm a woman who actually has color. We deal with a lot of shit. Nobody has time to be worried about you and your biracial light-skin issues. Poor you for having wet poodle hair and people making fun of you. Girl, leave me alone with that. I don't care. I be wanting to tell them too, girl, I do not care. I don't care. But no, I don't doubt that those things happen to them. At least some of it they could be exaggerating. But I don't doubt all of it because, black women terrorize. If I had kids, I wouldn't want my kids in a majority black school. I wouldn't allow it because I know how black children are, black people. I know how niggas are. Wouldn't be my kids around all them motherfuckers. No. Take your ass over there and learn how to play the fucking flute and play soccer or tennis instead of just football and basketball all day. Do that. I wouldn't be pushing my kids to be in all black spaces because black people terrorize the fuck out of you. I've seen it myself.
Maybe it depends on the area you are in. I say that because when I came up here from South Carolina, I got picked on by not minorities, but up here in Washington, it's not all blacks. It's like you got your mixed culture and everything. So when you was talking about how the white women or the biracial women, whatever, for me, when I had to reflect on how I got picked on as a kid, it was mainly by biracial women because they didn't believe that I was full black because of my eye color.
John Kitover, sorry ladies, John Kitover is streaming this room. He's streaming us. He's opened a room about us. John, I know that's
you on X? You on Conhouse?
He's opened a room
You on YouTube? You everywhere. I'm fighting for the biracial women, you racist ass bitches. Fighting for the biracial women, you racist ass
They
hoes.
don't get sex, and this is real. I'm not even saying this to be funny. I've been a phone sex operator for almost a fucking decade. But when men are not getting sex, they have time to do shit like that. Like nobody will fuck them, so they
That's
just
crazy. That's creepy.
It is creepy. They call the
And
phone
this
sex
person in the
line.
room, who do I need to block? Who is it?
You can't. He's here
anonymous
under
account.
anonymous.
They're
Here,
creepy.
Oh, the one, Anon?
And what's
Yeah.
really crazy is women don't like get together and report men like that to the police. I bet you he has raped or assaulted somebody. He has a boundaries issue. When men have boundaries issues, I bet you there's somebody somewhere with a story. They need to be reported to the police, not to Clubhouse, to the police, because I'm telling you, there's somebody somewhere that man has done something to. It's not normal to be a man and on apps stalking, harassing women and streaming women's rooms. That's some beta male incel shit.
Hold on, you gotta do this for John. Hold on, you gotta give me 30 seconds. This is 30. We gotta play 30 seconds of music because YouTube doesn't allow it. He can get his account clipped. I've heard when the music starts playing, he starts blasting some sort of horn on his YouTube channel to drown out the copyright music. Otherwise, if the copyright music plays in the background, he could get clipped or his account shut down. So let me play 30 minutes of Biggie
Also,
Smalls.
send me the YouTube channel.
Oh,
Send me
yeah.
the YouTube channel.
Fucking racist ass bitches.
About these creepy ass men. They're creepy. you know, we were just talking yesterday about how the XY chromosome is dying, and this is why a lot of women don't like being around men and saying they'll choose to bear. They are such creeps. Men will follow you on the street instead of just saying hello like a normal person. They'll follow and watch you. They're very fucking creepy. They're creepy. I've been talking to creep. I get paid to talk to them. For almost 10 years, I've been hearing them admit how creepy they are. They love to admit it to women who they feel don't know who they are.
Now, here's the thing. Kitover has multiple, because he's running for Congress here in Illinois. He has multiple YouTube channels, but his name is John Kitover. I think he's the main one that's streaming live now. And like by streaming live now,
600 fucking subscribers. That's shameful. Girl, go ahead.
Yeah. This channel right now it doesn't appear to be streaming this room. I haven't clicked on it. The title is different. But in the hallway, he had a room open. That's what he does. He'll copy the room. He had a room open that was streaming all
He's streaming the room. I just clicked it. It's on YouTube. Yeah. He's with 600 people, and nobody's even watching. He's creepy.
Yeah. See what I'm saying?
You need to report that man. I'm telling you. Remember I said it. You need to report him to the police. I'm telling you, you need to report him.
Yeah, no doubt. Kitover, I don't know why you're in here. I don't know why you're harassing black women.
That's so weird.
Surely, I mean, doesn't Pepe have a room open right now? Oh, that's right. He got clipped again. But surely you can go in Pepe's room or Brad's rooms or, you know, all the big white content creators that always got something fabulous going on. Surely you can go in one of their rooms and go stream them, right? Where's Matt Cool? Where's who else? Who are some of these other people? Go stream them. Why are you harassing women? It's so weird. It's so weird. And I don't even think you like black women. That's the thing about it. So I don't even know why you're in here.
He's going in for attention. I would just get back to our conversation because he just wants attention from women. Yeah. That's an energy vampire.
Yeah.
For real. They're creepy as fuck. Something happens when their mothers don't, either their mothers like molest them or their mothers don't love them or something. Because a lot of white men do have that weird incest obsession with their mothers. They talk to me about it on the phone. I have recorded phone calls. I could play for y'all. Y'all wouldn't believe that shit. A lot of white men want to fuck their mothers. Like those weird, creepy beta males, they always have a problem with their mother. So it's every woman's fault that their mother undressed in front of them or whatever happened. This white man, he was just like this creepy stalker. He used to drive to his mother's grave on the phone with me. He would call me on the phone sex line. He would drive to her grave. He said he had a shovel and he was going to go dig her up and fuck her bones. I'm not making this up. Like that creepy, stalkerish white male collective, they need to be, like the FBI needs to get on those people because they're really unhinged. They really are. Anyway, welcome in, Joni. Oh, you say your name is pronounced Yanni? Welcome in, welcome in. Everybody feel free to ping women into the room. And, welcome.
Well, I just want to say I agree with a lot of things you ladies are saying. The men are starting to be, like, untrustworthy and...
Starting to be?
Well, they've been... Yeah, it's been going on for... Well, I was just using that as a... I guess I was being condescending. I don't know. But...
I understand. I'm not picking on you. I just really want to help you with your mindset so that you really understand. They were, since the beginning of time, men have been trustworthy. It's dangerous for you to not know that. I really want women to understand, since men stepped on planet Earth, they have been dangerous. They always have been. They always will be. But go ahead, Nunu. Go ahead, what you were saying. Go ahead. Oh, maybe
no, you're right. I disagree with you. You know, I agree. You know, it's just they are dangerous. You know, you don't feel safe with them. You don't know what they're gonna do, and they always have a modem, and they always want to do something. I don't know. It's just a game or hurt somebody. So I don't know. I don't get involved with them. All right. I'm telling you, I'm a woman that I don't fool with it. I don't deal with it. I protect my peace.
Yeah, as you should. As you should. Because there's something's wrong. But we were talking about this in my room before. The XY chromosome is defective. And see, a lot of women don't like to hear this, especially women who have sons. I feel like when they push out that afterbirth, some of their brain cells goes with it because they will kill you over their dusty ass sons. But regardless of how you feel about he's still a male, and the XY chromosome is defective. Okay? The Y is a broken X. They're broken. They are broken. From birth. Women don't like to hear that. Oh my God. The way women have harassed me for saying this is going on for years. And all I was doing was playing, I used to play my phone sex calls online. I used to go live and let women hear these men talk about their mothers. And listen, black men too. I don't know why they think black men are, exempt. And I used to play it. And it would be women, mostly black women, would really get mad because black women are really obsessed with their sons. They would go off. And I was like, girl, he's still defective. Regardless of how much they're not mad at the men for saying these things. They were mad at me for exposing it. Why would you tell people about that? Bitch, I'm just telling women to be safe. If you don't want the message about being safe, then don't sit here and listen to the message. Like, you can go to, another channel. You don't have to be over here. I'm sharing this because there are women in my audience who do want to stay safe from these creepy ass men. And they do want to know the kind of creepy shit that they say. And they do want to pick up on, like, the patterns. When you see a man doing this and that, this is what he's up to. So that they can keep themselves and their children safe from these predators. If you are not one of the women who want that, don't listen. That's fine. I'm not forcing the information on you. I'm just telling you that they're defective. I don't think that they were supposed to exist. This girl on this app, her name is Electromagnetic. She talks about that a lot. How it was a mistake to start birthing them. And I really agree. I completely agree. I said this a bunch of times. Women made a huge mistake by creating them. Because there was a point when they did not exist. There were women on the planet. There were no men. But, some people don't believe that because some people are of different religions and Christian. I told y'all I don't follow any of these religions. I think that God, Mother Earth is God. I will never understand a male God. I don't know how a male can be God because men don't create. They don't give birth to anything. They don't nurture. That's what women do. Mother Earth, the planet that we live on, is God. That's what I think. And science even shows that our mitochondrial Eve, she predates everybody's existence. She was a dark black woman, and men were not around at that time. They can't find any evidence of men being around for a long time. Y'all can look that up for yourself because, people, especially people who love the vaccines and love to get boosters, y'all say trust the science. That's what the science says. They weren't even on Earth. A mistake happened, and women kept birthing them, and the first one should have been lynched. Get that motherfucker, we don't know what that deformity is. Get that motherfucker out of here. The world will be a better place. Every war, everything that's been destroyed has been destroyed by men. You have to think about that. Shanitra said this in my room. If they didn't exist, who would we need protection from? Most of the time when you need protection from another woman, it's usually over some kind of competition over some dusty, dirty, funky ass man. So if they didn't exist, what would be the problem? Okay.
So Marley and ladies, anybody who has a YouTube channel, I encourage you, you don't have to, of course, but numbers matter. Click on that link I shared and just report the video, report the channel, know, and maybe the more of us who report it, it'll get taken down, the video will get taken down. So I encourage
we can get the whole channel taken down.
So what are you guys referring to getting taken down?
So if you go in the chat Okay, so there's a guy on here. His name is spending all day, every day on Clubhouse with his, and I'm not exaggerating here, I think he's got 12 to 15 iPhones that he uses to stream.
He's live right now.
Yeah, so I shared the link. If you go to the chat, he streams rooms on his YouTube channel, and a lot of people have an issue with this. But if you click on the report, just report it. Report it. The more of us that report it, maybe they'll take it down. Maybe they'll remove his channel.
They will remove the channel. You have to report the video and then report the channel. So I reported for harassment and bullying and put that he's stalking women and streaming private Clubhouse rooms. They will take the whole channel down. He don't have no subscribers, so he's not even making money. I've been a YouTuber for a long time. You have to have at least 1,000 subscribers and 400 watch hours to even make money. So he doesn't have any views, subscribers, nothing. He's not making YouTube any money. They will quickly take his channel down. They take down big channels. So a channel that's not even
ready. I think that's a fair thing to ask.
I think they could call it like middle income, so that people aren't scared. Because that's really what a lot of these affordable housing things, separate from Section 8, a lot of these are just workforce housing. People who actually work in the neighborhood,
Right.
and whatever. They're firemen, they're whatever they are. They're working nonprofits, and they can afford to live in the neighborhood that they work in. That's all it's for.
And I would be considered in that class if I went up there with my salary compared to what the people up there actually make. So they would be getting someone like, a nurse, like you said, firefighter, something like that. They would be
speaking about things, talking about his mode when he wrote the song. When you wrote the song.
You're right. That's what he does. Sometimes he does on Clubhouse.
She ain't wrong.
Hey, Anonymous, can you come on stage, please? That's probably the same creep. I don't care, because I reported the fuck out that channel and that video. Making it private is not going to do nothing, because I'm petty. I will go report every video. You'll make everything private fucking with me, bitch. Everything will be private. I report everything on that motherfucker. And I'm going to keep fucking sending reports. And I'm going to send them an email to show that this is my room that you streamed. Like I said, I don't even fucking know you. Bitch, play with somebody else. You know who the fuck you playing with. I'm not nice at all. I've never been nice. I will fucking undo you. Keep it the fuck up. But yeah, so we was talking about something before. I think it was the whole thing with Candace and Charlie. I can't remember. And then we ended up on a whole different topic after that. We had a good little conversation going on. I'm going to see what's going to happen with this Charlie Kirk shit. I'm going to miss Charlie, too. I watched last night his interview with Gavin Newsom. He lit Gavin Newsom's ass up.
Wait, who did?
Charlie.
Oh, I missed that. I'm going to have to look.
Girl, you didn't see that?
somebody else in your private at the bottom.
We know. That's probably the same weirdo. Yeah, he did an interview with Gavin Newsom. It was like 6 months ago. I saw it when it came out. It's good. Yeah. Even Gavin Newsom was admitting that his son loved Charlie. Girl, how did you miss that?
I don't know. I didn't know my phone was off mute the whole time. I apologize. I know I was doing this. I don't know how I missed that either. I'm going to have to look that up. What? Gavin Newsom is such a freak show.
He really is. He is.
And I think he's always high on cocaine, to be honest.
Yeah. He got on my nerves. And Charlie called him out for being soft. He called Democratic men out for being fucking soft. And they are soft. He was letting them know. He got on his ass. He even talked about, Diamond, did you mean to go down? I don't know what happened. He even talked about how all they do is try to look down on people because of their 50 million degrees. He got on their ass. And Gavin Newsom couldn't even disagree. It was good. You